Here are my current 11 streams of income at 21. It is so important to be financially independent because it gives you freedom and unlocks opportunities that you can really get for yourself without being reliant on others. This is not financial advice, but I just want to make a video to debunk the myth that you have to be a certain age or have a certain level of education before you can start making any money. I started by selling clothes on secondhand websites, tutoring, selling accessories online, and really doing things that anyone can do. And you can start doing these right now. My goal for as long as I can remember it was to be able to buy my own place straight out of uni, or at least have the means to do so. And I'm currently in my last semester of uni and I'm on track to do so. I've also been paying rent by myself since I was 18, since I go to school in a different city, which I'm really proud of myself. This is the apartment. It's my walk-in closet, washroom, outside the common space, and kitchen. Maybe you'll get a tour one day. The reason that I'm such a big advocate for having so many different streams of income is one, the flexibility it gives you, and two, it basically spreads the risk evenly. So even if one thing doesn't work out, you still have so many other streams to rely on. And this way, it really allows me to pursue my interests and hobbies in ways that can also help me make money and become financially independent. But here are my current 11 streams of income at 21. I've split this into 3 main categories. We have entrepreneurial, social media, and then corporate. And the categories are also in order from ascending order, so obviously I make the most in my corporate job. Also, I want to add a disclaimer that some of these income streams are obviously seasonal, so this will be just a list of an annual total. So let's get into the first category, which is entrepreneurial. The first one's kind of linked to social media. My best performing series on all my platforms is my How to Get PR and Brand Deal series, and in every single episode, I have a call to action, which is to get resources in my bio. I offer free resources as a way to get lead generation and emails, but also to offer valuable content to my followers. But I also have paid digital resources. So these are templates, whether that's a portfolio website template or media kit or brand outreach template that are available for purchase, which is basically passive income, which means with no additional work from me. I hope to expand my first income stream of digital resources a lot this year. Eventually, I do want to sell an online course or ebooks or actually valuable resources like that. The second one is Personal Color Studios, which is my second business. Go follow us if you haven't yet at Personal Color Studios. We also have launched a website, personalcolorstudios.com. Just a little plug, but basically what we do is we are an online service that if you upload photos of yourself, we are able to analyze your skin complexion based on a variety of features, including your undertones, your hue, your natural eye color, natural hair color, and be able to provide a comprehensive report on what colors suit you best, what jewelry you should be wearing, and what colors you should not be wearing. So this has kind of been another entrepreneurial side passion that I have started with my co-founder. I've been doing personal color analysis for about 2 years, and we just expanded the team this year to really craft out our website, which I'm really proud of, and also help with marketing. And the third one is investment income. So I've been working since I was 15 every summer, and a really large portion of that goes into investing. And I can make a whole video on this, but basically for beginners, it's one of the best strategies is just to purchase ETFs. An ETF is basically just a basket or a fund that holds a lot of assets. So you're not buying one specific stock, it's very diversified and less risky. Even if you have $10, I would really suggest starting to invest and getting into that habit because it is so important to start early. Personally, I use Questrade. You can buy and sell stocks and ETFs and they don't take any commission. So it's a great place for starting out for beginners. I also have a referral link. When you open a Questrade account, you'll get $50 already in your bank account, and I'll just leave that in the description below. Okay, the next section is social media, and a few of these overlap a little bit, but I try to keep them as separate and specific as possible. So the fourth income stream is contract work. So contract deals, I'm basically in a contract or retainer signed for X number of months with a certain brand. And these are hypothetical numbers, but for example, they would pay me $300 a month for me to produce a Instagram reel weekly. The next one is ad revenue. Unfortunately, as a Canadian creator, we do not get access to being able to profit off of just views from Instagram or TikTok, which leaves just YouTube, which is a little disappointing because YouTube is my smallest platform out of the 3, but I'm still really grateful for everyone who watches. Basically, is how it works is advertisers have to pay YouTube to be on the platform, and then YouTube gives a percentage of those earnings for ads that they put in front of your videos. For example, if you watch an ad in front of this video, I would get maybe 0.01 cent. However, the revenue really does vary based on what type of ad it is. Is it one of those that are a 5-second ad, or is a 1-minute ad that you watched all the way through but didn't click the skippable button, or is it just a pop-up? Different creators and different niches also have different earnings. For example, a beauty creator would have different ads in a different pay range than a finance creator. creator. Number 6 is UGC, or user generated content. Basically, these are videos that I create for other brands, but they do not go on my social media page. For example, if I want to create a video for this Rare Beauty highlighter, I would not post it on Viabri or my main socials. It would go on Rare Beauty's Instagram account. And there's a few benefits to this. For example, if the product doesn't necessarily align with my current content, but something I also do want to promote. And also the brand usually edits this or compiles it with other creators, make it seem like more of an honest review, or really be able to tailor it to their own marketing strategies. UGC does pay less than brand deals because they're not posting it on my page and they're not paying for my community and my followers. They're just paying for my filming style, my editing, and my ability to create the content itself. Income stream number 7 is definitely the largest portion of my social media income, which is brand deals and sponsors. And this is probably a little bit more self-explanatory. So using the same example as before, if Rare Beauty wanted to sponsor me, they would pay me X amount for X deliverables, whether that is one Instagram story, one post, and one reel, or whatever combination of that. I would set my rates and then create content for them that would be posted on my socials. As I mentioned before, this is higher paid than UGC because you're actually interacting with my community and I'm posting this on my main feed. Most people don't know this, but brand deals and sponsors are very, very meticulous, and the contract actually negotiates exclusivity. So for example, I'm not allowed to promote any other highlighters for the next 3 months, or content rights. So they're allowed to use the content in any type of ad and paid promotion program. And every single one of these line items, there's an additional fee. I already have a lot of content on Instagram about how I really outsource and how I got started on my journey of getting brand deals and sponsors and starting on social media, but I can also do a more in-depth YouTube video on how to negotiate and what the terms are, payment terms, and how to not get scammed and really know your worth when negotiating for yourself. And income stream number 8 is the smallest income stream in my social media bucket, but this is affiliate links. A lot of people might think this is a scam, but it's not. Basically, if I'm working with a brand and I ask you to check this lipstick out, link in my bio, and that link probably has commission attached to it. So if you click the link and buy the product that I'm promoting, I might get a 10% cut of that sale. To be completely transparent, it is very difficult to be able to get a lot of money from affiliate links because you have to promote the product and actually make the sale, and then people actually have to use their link. For example, if I'm one of the 10 people you heard about talk about this lipstick, but then you just buy it in store, then I don't get any commission from that. Also, a lot of the affiliate links have a minimum cash out spend. For example, you need to accumulate $100 in commission before you can cash out. But before that, you can redeem store credit. A lot of the time, I don't get cash from this, but I get store credit because I haven't referred that many sales. And the last section is corporate. So income stream number 9 is being a TA or teaching assistant. I did quite well in some of my courses last year, so I had an opportunity to be a teaching assistant. I really just wanted to get the experience, but not overwork myself, because obviously I have to grade their exams during exam season, but I'm also having exams, so I have to be mindful of that. So this year I'm TA for operations, which is a business course that I took last year. And obviously this is seasonal and just for one semester. Income stream number 10 is obviously my largest income stream out of everything, which is corporate jobs and internships. I would absolutely love to do a series on interviews, coffee chatting, networking, how to get internships, how to get a full-time job, but that's for a separate video. I've basically done summer internships every summer since I was 15, and then last year I worked on a corporate strategy and M&A team, which is in the finance department, and I'll be returning there upon graduation. And I think it goes to show how you can have a real corporate 9-to-5 job that you're passionate about and you have studied so much and your education has led you up to this point, but also be able to pursue your interests and hobbies. For me right now is social media and content creation, like beauty and fashion at the same time. I think there's so much online about I quit my 9-to-5 to pursue social media, or I dropped out of university to build a startup. But honestly, for people like me that are more risk averse and don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, it's so doable to be able to pursue the corporate route, but also pursue your passions at the same time and even make money from your passions. Income stream number 11 is a property management fee. As I mentioned, I'm in a uni town in London. A lot of investors have properties in London, but they're not based in London, and they're responsible for dealing with tenants, which is really something they do not want to do and is better done in person. Since I'm in London, I help out with roommate selection, interviewing tenants. I do Zoom calls with them. I do tours of the apartment. I also negotiate with things like utilities and make the lease contracts. And this year in 2026, I'm really hoping to expand on my number of income streams as well as within each income stream. For example, the magnitude of brand deals and sponsorships I really want to grow, as well as building my own digital resources based on series I create. I also want to get paid for going to events, for example, grand openings of restaurants or launch of a new beauty product, as well as pick up more modeling. And I also have some more entrepreneurial endeavors in the works, so stay tuned for that. But I really want to create this video to show you do not need a degree free to start making money. You do not need to be a certain age to start making money. As long as you do something that you can deliver value to another person, someone is willing to pay for that. And again, I can't emphasize how important it is to have the goal of being financially independent so you do not have to rely on others. And if you can monetize your passions, that is a bonus. So right now I feel like I'm living the dream. I can make money while doing what I love. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope you can take one of my 11 streams of income as inspiration for one of yours, and let me know down in the comments what you would like to see next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.